Briefly. Briefly.
A few of you might even know that she briefly attended law school. As a recovering lawyer myself, I will refrain.
So I can show you briefly what we ended up with, which we tested in other venues later on throughout the year.
And since the diplomat had only visited the site briefly during Panama's dry season, his workers were unprepared for torrential.
Turn briefly to the eyebrows of the helmet because they contain another surprise. Each one of the eyebrows is lined with red garnets, and they're semi
NMR spectra. We also briefly mentioned that a halogen, like bromine, adds to a benzene ring in a different way than a plain old alkene. And we'll dive in.
So let me just tell you that story very briefly and then connect it to the substantive question I want to discuss with you today, which is the question of what it takes to make a revolution.
Because she doesn't appear in this very much, like you only see her at the beginning, briefly when the rest of the Weasleys are getting on the train because she's
really quick. On the other hand, in small talk, when you want to ask someone briefly about some recent event, like a holiday,